know, Michael's has the best Halloween supply stuff. Oh, the little
Look at this
animated
place.
stuff. Sir, could you tell me where I can find the instant rust? Okay.
No comment. Thanks.
Alright. My nose says something. You buy the paint section.
Yeah, it looks like a flea market vomited in here.
I would think it would be around here. Of course, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Rust. This is what we want, right?
Yeah, I thought it was a two-part.
Primer and clear sealer, specifically for use as a primer for our metallic surfacers. Also seals and protects metallic, patina, and rust finishes from both weather and contact. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
gonna
stuff
be
we
enough
need.
for that case.
I don't know. How much is this stuff? That's only $12 a set. I don't know. That case is awfully small.
That's a smaller bottle than.
Yeah.
What's the name of that guy that did the guy with the big fro and the
Painter Bob.
That is
yeah.
Bob.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's put a little tree here. Yeah, a little tree running, playing off the side with himself there. Oh, not playing with himself. I didn't mean that.
All right. Say we're good, huh?
Yeah, this is going to be cool. He who shall remain nameless is going to love this thing.
Sure.
I have a coupon.
It was in Sunday paper.
Well, ideally, when I paint at the studio, I usually do it in the evening after the other tenants are gone, and I go in the hallway and set up. So we won't probably have time to do any spray painting.
Condolences Reef Company.
Duckbill?
Duckbill switches.
The other ones light up too? Sweet! What do you think, Jeremy?
I don't think it'll fit on the case. Oh God, man, we shouldn't have hit that Mexican restaurant last night.
He's got the District 9 prawn mouth going.
You did? Yeah.
This is a Jesus doll. Have you hugged Jesus today, doll?
Good.
That's how a master cuts a hole out with a jigsaw.
Oh, there's going to be some areas that will go over the file, so let's clean it up. It's best to leave, like, have the panel on the chassis, you know, for support when you cut it. Versus trying to, like, cut. Although, use that empty box when I cut panels on it, just that way all the scrap just falls in there. But with this, it's a one-piece cover. You know? Actually got tape on it right now, but it's going to get painted anyway, so. Let me take the tape off there. It's a love song. My Silverstone. My Silverstone SG05. I love her. Yeah, the only thing is that they'll get covered up with the grill though. Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I gotta go around here and take a bit of meat out. Kind of give an idea where you want to clean up in there. I could have kept the tape on there. You know, you want to take the tape off so you can actually see what, you know, what areas you missed. You don't know what's going on down there.
What are you doing there, Bill?
Scuffing up this Silverstone SG01 chassis so we can put primer coat on it before we do the oxidation.
Oh, oxidation!
Furry screwdriver.
Yeah, I had that problem once, and I bought a bottle in there. Cleared the problem right up.
Scotch Brite, red Scotch Brite pad. Good for scuffing up.
Yeah, it should be one of the first entries in the Modder's Bible.
Exactly. Another 3M product. 3M.
3M.
Mining, manufacturing, CNC milling. 3M. The 3Ms are get too late. Minnesota mining, manufacturing.
Here's the full cutout on the side for the rad grill. pretty cool. Ah, my eye! So, Bill, where are we heading?
We're going to Micro Center because Jeremy's never been to Micro Center, and it's the one computer store that we have in this entire region.
It's the computer mecca!
It is. But you know what's funny is I'll go into a Micro Center and I'll see guys looking at the cases, and I'll be like, you know, you can go to Newegg and save about $15 on it. And they're like, what? What egg? Where? Let me write that down.
Where egg? Well, hey, once you know, you knew egg.
I'll tell you, man, Micro Center, every time I've gone, huge line. I mean, it's like, you got 20 people in one cashier. I don't know, we'll see today if it's like that. Usually, though, it's like that.
Oh, God, I hope I'm not breaking any laws by filming people's license plates.
This is, in this entire state of Minnesota, the only place to get, like, well, other than Best Buy and CompuServe, but the largest selection of computer hardware, you know.
Those places don't count.
No, they don't. They're not really complete. CompuServe, I take that back. They're out of business.
Well, purchased by Tiger Direct and run as a Tiger Direct clone, but CompUSA itself is, you know, is long since dead. And probably, you know, good riddance. That place is awful. Now, Bill and I have just made it to Micro Center, Minnesota.
What's this? X7 Edition. What is this thing? It's got turn signals on it. What's that all about? Oh, what's on the side here? It reminds me of the refrigerator for the water dispenser or something. And what? Oh, here, speaking of a dispenser, look at this thing. Put your little Dixie cup in here, and you can dispense Kool-Aid. You know. I will say this though, is my son would love something like this if we were to take and airbrush like a weathered theme on it. But I mean, it's really, it's cheese polish. It's just. It's funny that how all the cases here are black. There's one silver one. There's the Cosmos. Ooh, this is my one of my favorites right here.
Oh,
this jet.
yeah.
Here's your opportunity to see what the motherboard looks like in one of these. You know what? This case is about like 5 years old now. This design.
They still sell.
Oh, check this out. You can actually, what you can do is you can swap over the hinges from either side. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, you can, however you want to do the door.
Now that's creative.
The duct system was pretty ingenious. It draws in cool air from the sides versus the front because you've got this massive aluminum fascia on it. But, I actually dropped one of these windows once, and to replace it, I had to spend $100 to get one because I dropped it on the floor. Look at, just like the Cooler Master 840, same kind of support design they're doing. Now, Jeremy finally gets to see what the motherboard tray that I've been raving about. Oops, sorry. Feel how beefy that sucker is, man.
You know, I'm not surprised. There's a lot of elements of the old Praetorian series chassis from Cooler Master.
See this?
Same designers.
Here's your 120 in here.
Yeah.
Also, you can put a 120 in here to drop. There's perforated floor in here. These
Sweet.
no BS toolless plastic buttons to push. The only thing is though, what they goofed And this is what I call like the first unibody chassis. You notice that the floor is a separate piece.
Where's custom? Do you see custom PC?
Over there.
Cool. All right, man. This is the issue that they mentioned Jeremy in. Let's see.
Well, supposedly. There's a small blurb in there. Yeah, it's a new Yatloon.
Cool.
220 millimeter, I believe. Huge.
So they contacted you in relation to your work that you've done with powder coating.
Mm-hmm. Yep. BitTech and custom PC. Yeah, there we are.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice, man.
There's a few pictures from the log from Building Better Worlds. Not a whole lot there, but
hey, man,
wasn't much expected at all. Yeah, Mark that actually wrote the article is a really cool guy over at Custom PC.
They expressed interest about having Blue Box in here too, didn't they?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll happen or not, but they did mention it.
Awesome, man. Well, it's a great magazine, Custom PC out of the UK, which gets imported here into the States, and we're at Micro Center. So go to your local Micro Center and check it out. And here we have Heel Ambience. Rusting acrylic. How do you do that?
Is that possible?
Yes. Better modding through chemistry, Jeremy.
Well, the first step is take a lot of iron vitamins. Second step, urinate on your favorite grill.
I'll leave the room for that part.
Third step, watch the magic happen.
Like this one right here, the power supply cover. Yep, and it's happening here too, on the drive bay.
Too much. Oops, not supposed to shit.
Oh, that's alright, I swear it in videos too.
Well, the nice thing is you can just bleep it out. It actually makes it pretty funny. It makes it PG and funny. Alright, Overkill Bill here is applying the corrosive agent, the copper sulfate solution, to the iron layer to give it a pseudo rust effect. Well, not pseudo, it's actually real rust, but it's instantaneous. You get better results with dabbling large amounts of it when you're pretty liberal with the stuff. It gives you more of an orange tones to the metal, as opposed to the the more subtle rust effect by applying less of the copper sulfate. Wait about 20 minutes and it'll look like this. So you can see the really bright orange tones.
We'll leave it at that, and then we'll just see how it turns out and decide if we want to modify it. It's a tricky agent to work with. You know, we weren't happy with the first results on the shell. But it's just experimenting. We never used this stuff before, but
Yeah.
Listeners, I go count my piece. And we have 11 subscribers on iTunes.
that's not bad.
So,
You know what was cool today is brought Jeremy to Micro Center for the first time.
is there anything else coming out from my phones?
Yeah, that's true. Sunfire. But they're flat all the way back. I mean, there's no
Everybody seems
flare
to like the
wheels
laid
at
back
all.
podcast.
Actually, for $550, I can get
It's probably going to continue
bigger
to
wheel
happen.
wells. Tires are in.
To get all of us together, you know, we just can kind of stink around.
It's too much effort to do anything else.
Yeah, it seems like we're accomplishing things, but not really.
Deal here. I am about to finish assembly of the now modified and weathered mini power supply. Series of modifications have been made to this power supply. All cutting edge and amazing technology has gone into this. Namely, some lo-fi corrosion going on here. Bill just came in the door, so you probably heard the door close. Basically, I just took it apart so we can paint the housing here, which came out pretty good. I mean, again, ultimately it's going to be inside the chassis, so you're not really going to notice it all that much. But the original connectors that were on this were, the crappy translucent white ones that I just personally don't give a crap about. But the sleeving was done with it's a color called carbon. It's kind of a translucent grayish metallic looking color. It kind of looked cool, and it wasn't black. It's not perfect, but came out okay. And I changed the connectors to black. So, guess I'm going to attempt to assemble this thing, and hopefully it won't explode once it's started back up. This basically slides on like this. Hopefully the sleeving and heat shrink will actually clear it. Good safety tip. Always put the isolation shield back in the power supply so you don't have any grounding issues or explosions happening. So it might be a good idea to put that back in. Put this one in like so. That. Now, again, if I can get the heat shrink and sleeving back out of the side of the assembly here, maybe I can actually get the thing back together. Alright. Oh man, this is going to be a bear.
Oh, I love doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of
Oh, there you
fun.
go.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to get the screws started. But you want to get your...
It might help to have these screws handy when you're actually putting the power supply back together. Man, I'm really noobing out today, aren't I? Alright, we are back, and I am continuing the assembly of the modified power supply. Bill came up with the brilliant idea of using one of the awesome steampunk gear rad grills here on the bottom side of the fan. And I think it meshes seamlessly, especially when you see the side of the case. We had taken some regular, what is that, 1024? Took some of some regular 1024 screws here and Bill weathered the tops on them so they're kind of seamlessly integrate into the theme that we're going for, instead of the traditional crappy flat fan screws, which I really don't care for. So this will kind of give it a cool multi-layered feel on what we're trying to go for. Alright, and that would be the fan with the new grill on it. Looks cool, doesn't it?
Yes.
Definitely.
Bitchy batteries. These batteries, like, last for minutes on it.
Yeah, look at this. One thing to keep in mind, if you're going to use this this instant rust method, it's a good idea to primer any corrosive surface, namely steel, because when you apply this fake rust, it actually is real rust, and it will eventually begin to rust the material that it's sitting on top of. We did actually shoot everything with a sandable primer. What was the primer we used? SEM, the red stuff?
It was a sandable primer by Plastic Coat, just automotive sandable primer.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a good idea to primer the piece that you're going to weather. This isn't 100% perfect here. Maybe I should take that back apart and pull it out. May even have to mod that. Yeah. Now, the next step is to test it. Make sure this thing actually turns on. One method that, it's a pretty common method for testing power supplies, or by extension, testing a brand new water cooling loop. You can actually jump a black and green wire on any ATX connector, and it will bypass having to use a power switch. You can plug your power supply plug into the wall and into the power supply, and it will turn on. Hopefully.
Why is it doing that?
Maybe because it's not under full load.
It could be.
But if you wired everything correctly, the power supply will not explode and set you on fire. A power supply works. So I would say that would be a successful mod. What do you think?
It looks great.
Cool. Moving right along.
Hi everybody, Bill Owen from MMPC Tech. We had Jeremy Birch, aka Eel Ambience, come up to MPC Tech from Florida, and we did a serious case mod jam session between the two of us with this Silverstone SG05 ITX case. It was the first time that we used this sophisticated finish instant rust stuff, and we were really happy with the results. For a while there, we were really wondering what it was going to look like, but we're really pleased. On the front, we did a custom front intake bezel. That's a 140 millimeter grill incorporated into the bezel. This started as a 3/4 inch thick block of aluminum that was milled, and we've got a Bulgin Vandal switch, power switch. It's actually going to have it has an orange LED ring in it, and we got this cool little collar around it that actually was taken from a conduit coupling. And here on the side, it's the MPC Tech Steampunk dual rad grill designed by Jeremy. And this is actually acrylic, but we've made it look like rusted steel. And we've got all those socket head screws, and we got honeycomb modders mesh in the back that's kind of ripped up in places, and the paint's coming off for a real cool dilapidated steampunk kind of look. And this was really fun, wasn't it, Jeremy?
Absolutely. All right, I'm going to hand it over to Bill. I'm really pleased with how this came out. Hi. For a little while there, I was worried how the rust effect was really going to work, because it did not net results immediately, and I guess I was kind of expecting that, but you know, wishful thinking and all. Yeah, as Bill said already, it came out absolutely gorgeous as far as we're concerned. We were extremely happy.
What kind of fan is that we created? It was a Sigmatech 140.
That is a Sigmatech 140. It's a white LED fan with a transparent orange fan blades.
This is the first time we're going to power it up, by the way, so
transparent orange fan blades and a transparent gray housing. And here we are, lit up.
Cool. Hey, go back and cut the light and let's see what it looks like. Like this.
Cool.
Just ominous looking. Oh, that's cool, man.
Oh yeah, freaking cool. There is a massive amount of airflow that you get out of that fan, considering the size of the housing and the rather small distance of travel the air has to go through. Just having a nice little cool ITX system in there, it'll be plenty cool. Lots of breathing room. Like Bill covered before, the mesh that's on the side here. Nice honeycomb open air. Plenty of airflow.
But there's something very special about this project that we did in the short amount of time we had. It's for a very good friend of ours, and it's for John Hanlon. And you know him as
J. Hanlon 303.
This is for you, John. We built this for you, man. You get to put the system in it and enjoy it, because you're one of the best dudes out there.
Yes, sir. It's the least we can do for what you give to the community, with your constant support, and you always have something funny or quirky to say, and really liven up the conversation. So it's the least we can do. It's an absolute pleasure to do it. And it was fun. It was fun. It was challenging and relaxing at the same time, as odd as that sounds. You know, we did this over a course of 3 days, and Bill and I are extremely happy with how it works, or how it came out. So I guess we're going to call this one closed. The next chapter. There you go, John. Hope you enjoy it.